Hello, everybody, and welcome to Paranormal Nation Radio. Not so normal. How's Denise and Ron doing this evening?
I'm selling a puppy right now.
Good. We'll work. Yeah, we just
Just
5 minutes before the show. Hey, Nigel.
Right. Hello, Nigel. Thank you, Nigel, for sharing it out.
They're coming over at 6:00.
Oh, really?
Yep. She's just now.
I just found that out, and it's like I need the puppy to go home.
Yeah, we need to get them out.
2573. Yep. So
right,
but they're climbing. I mean, these puppies are monkeys.
Fit to be tied.
They're monkeys, huh?
They're climbing up the fence.
They need to get with their owners that'll give them 100% attention. They're not getting anything right now.
They can't get the
and
attention.
they're part. Now, what kind of dogs are they again?
They're Shiba Inu, which is the dog on the Dogecoin, and Corgis.
Yeah.
And Corgis look like Shiba Inus in the coloring. And so there's Shiba Corgis, 3/4 Shiba Inu, and 1/4 Corgi. And
so they
solid
little short-legged dogs?
Yeah.
Some
are a little longer.
So yeah.
They're not going to be long-legged.
Yeah. Tuna, the Corgi Shiba Inu mix, he is got short legs and then
long body.
Right, and long body. He looks like a little German Shepherd sized dog with teeny tiny legs. So imagine a German Shepherd and a Chihuahua. So and then the Shiba Inu, it looks like a Spitz. She's a peachy color. Her name is Peach.
They're real high energy puppies
because of the
breeding. Yeah,
but they need.
A Corgi is a herding dog,
right?
And a Shiba Inu is a herding dog in Japan.
Yeah.
Oh.
So needless to say, they'll be bored here.
Yeah.
Our cats don't like to be herded, and I think I have an allergy. To probably dogs.
Oh.
And considering that we used to raise greyhounds and stuff, but they were never on the same floor as me.
Right.
I was always a different floor from all the animals. And now, I mean, I'm waking up every day with something. Last night, I got to the point where I couldn't breathe. I was drooling.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So there's something that's not right. But you know what? If these people really do want the dog, they're going to be here in 40 minutes. Perfect.
Okay.
So you went to an event over the weekend, and I saw that you put some of it out there. We were not able to look at all of it, but we did see that they had a really decent attendance. And
they ended up with what was there? 47 vendors.
I saw that it had really good vendor attendance.
At the very first Scared City Productions presents the High Nation Paranormal Horror Convention. And 48 vendors down there. We were one of the vendors down there. They brought in celebrities in there. They had Steve Cardonis, the Rocky the Red Power Ranger was there. Of course, Santiago Sorello was there. Rick Prince, who directs and produces horror films and makes the costumes and all the face deals for them. There was EC3, professional wrestler and actor. Been in Beast of the Water and a couple other movies. Then they had John Dugan, the grandfather from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He was there. Who else? They had the oh God, I can't think of his name. James something. Anyway, he played a lot of different movies in the horror films with one of the, God, I can't remember which character it is, but he's been in like 12 different major movies. Or, oh God, the hockey mask guy.
Yeah, Halloween.
No, wasn't
No,
Halloween.
that was Friday the 13th.
Yeah, it was part deal with Friday the 13th aftermakes and everything. Yeah. Big, I mean, this guy's built, yeah, and everything. But they had them. They had people there selling all kinds of different things. Oh, Oscar Rodriguez III was down there, and he's an actor and been in movies and stuff. And he does laser engravings down there. So he was asking me all kinds of questions about the laser engravings, how the software and stuff, and made a real good friendship. And before long, everybody, you'll be seeing me and Oscar doing a podcast together, doing our laser engravings and stuff. So that
what
worked
night's
out.
That gonna be?
It'll probably, I'm hoping, a Wednesday night or a Thursday night.
Oh, okay.
And it may even be Saturday night. I don't know, but I prefer it that. Yeah, and then we went on a paranormal investigation.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you got to go on
with
that.
Two great ladies in the paranormal, Two Realm Paranormal, Sabrina Marie and her mom, Teresa, and stuff. That's been with a lot of people. I mean, famous paranormal people and stuff. Me and Gary went out there with them, and we thought there was only going to be like 3 or 4 paid attendees out there, so there'd only be like 6.
Yeah.
There ended up being over 20.
Ooh, wow.
And all the others were, now get this, we investigated the Scared City's haunted house where people jump out and scare you.
Right.
This house from the outside looks like a normal house.
Yeah.
You walk in the door, you need a map to get around in the damn place.
Uh-oh.
There's the doors this way, doors that way, doors this way, doors that way. We went into the kitchen where they say there's a lot of activity is in there. A lot of people see. This kitchen was 10 by 10, 10 by 12 at the very biggest.
Yep.
And we had 18 people in there.
Wow.
Out back, he bought a jail from about 30 miles away up there that was made in 1880s and used up until the 1950s. It's a metal box with the jail cells and everything. He had it hauled down there and put on the property. They went in there, and of course, well, I didn't go in there because it was crammed like a sardine can in there with people. But I was outside with the dowsing rod showing some other people out there, listening to them and asking the same questions out there. So I said, remember these answers. So we get out. So Sabrina and her mom come out. Everybody comes out. We're getting ready to go in the house. And they were talking about what they heard inside and off their plasma box, as they were using, and everything. And came out, and they started talking. There's 3 spirits in there. And the lady behind me goes, well, Carl had the dowsing rod say there were 3 spirits in there. So that verified that part on it. And different things like that. So we get inside in that kitchen. I said, it was hot in that house. Hot. He's outside. The mosquitoes were about ready to carry me off.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So anyway, they decide, well, we're going to take another group out to the other room where they see activity, where they've seen a little girl, several of them have, and everything like that.
How big a house was it?
About 2,800 square foot.
Oh, okay.
Right.
That's pretty good size.
But there again, every room is divided in 3 rooms and secret passageways and all this crap, right? So I go back with a group back into the back room get them all set down, I put the necrophonics on and everything, and we
Yeah.
were getting. There was 3 young girls there, teenagers. Their dads was Roger Dunnigan and Tony Buck, that was down there with them, with everybody with Scared City, and these 3 girls were getting replies left and right out of necrophonics. And then I switched it to the Echo Box,
Yeah.
and it really ramped up then.
Yep.
They had a K2 meter sitting on the floor in front of us, and we were asking questions, and I got to watching the K2, right? And my cell phone is like 7 feet away from the K2. Nobody else is near it. And it just started lighting up like crazy. So we had a pretty good time. We went from 10 o'clock at night until I think we got out of there at 2:30.
Oh, wow.
And then these 3 girls, they got startled with what they were hearing.
Yeah.
So they their dad say it's time to get out, right? So they take them outside. Gary's outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
The girls come up to Gary, and one of them says, "This girl needs prayer with you right now."
Oh, wow.
And everything. So Gary did his prayers with them, and everything. So we had a real good time with 2 Realm Paranormal.
Yeah, I hope
And
the
then,
people investigating all had fun. A lot of them were probably first timers.
right. And anybody that wants to investigate that, you got until the end of August when their haunted season starts up for the
Oh,
haunted
okay.
house attraction. And then after October, it's open for investigations again. Me and Scott Bainey talked about this and everything. $150 for all night
Oh, wow.
and everything. And I mean, it's a new location. The jail in the back has got history. There's people that have died in that jail.
Yeah, what's the back? I mean, what do they think's haunting the place?
They haven't done any research. They've never really opened it up to paranormal investigating. 2 Realm and us were the very first actual paranormal teams to go in there and ask questions.
Oh.
All the rest of them had a little thing here that would ask a question, or the little bitty ghost meter thing and stuff like that. But
It's
yeah,
kind of like that thing me, Denise, and Mike and Susan went to is like a bed and breakfast is south of Springfield.
Mm-hmm.
There've been people in there, but they didn't really document, like we did. We asked a lot of questions. We got a lot of answers too.
Right.
So when we told the
Facebook
owner,
user over there, type your name in so we know. We got Facebook user.
Gary.
No, Gary's probably.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike. How you doing, brother? We're just talking some paranormal stuff that I went to over the weekend down in Arkansas.
Yeah, it sounded like that'd be a place we need to hit.
It was a good event that we went to. I was the #1 seller of the Hi-Ya Nation products down there and everything. We just about sold out of everything we took down there.
That's good.
So yeah, it was. I wasn't expecting, a major being the first time I'd done something like that with Santiago, but everything I sold, I told him, I said, go find Santi, and he'll sign it for you.
Yeah.
Right. So that made him real happy and everything. Hi, Tammy. Okay. Yeah, you can ask about Arkansas. It was hot, and the mosquitoes were real bad.
Oh, yeah.
And then Friday we was down there. It rained most of the day.
Oh.
Yeah. And that slowed people down from coming in. Especially they hadn't got off work yet. And then we ran until 8 o'clock Friday night. And then Saturday we ran until 6. Okay, who's Facebook user? please type your name in. I'll get you on there, but I can't see who you are. And hello to everybody over on Rumble.
Gary, huh?
I don't think it's Gary. Not unless he's watching on my... The only place he'd be really watching is somebody would be watching on Japan Paranormal. Yeah, it's over 100. It's 92 degrees up here right now. And going to be 101 Thursday and Friday.
Let's see. Well, they're giving the puppies a bath. Need to get that room cleaned up. It smells horrible.
Oh, the one with the dogs?
Yeah. I want to get that room. I just want to get them out of here so I can.
Right. But we had a fantastic time. Like I said, I finally got to meet Santiago Sorello in person. Oh, it is Gary on Facebook user. Why are you... Which Facebook are you watching on, Gary? Are you watching on the Billerites Network? Because it shouldn't come up as a username. Everybody else comes up with their real name. But
93 here feels like 95.
Well, it's 92, and I ain't going to tell you what it feels like. It feels like I could go out on the sidewalk and crack an egg and fry it.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad today. I cut the grass.
Yeah.
So all the neighbors seem to be all cutting on the same day.
Right.
It's just kind of weird because we don't talk about it. We don't discuss what days we're cutting.
Yeah.
It's weird.
But no, we had a great trip down there. Well, I'll tell you something. It's funny. Okay. I had our phones on maps, right?
Yeah.
To go to Paragould. Took us right down there, no problem. Right? Next day, got up, put it on the fairgrounds where the event was going to be. Took us right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So didn't have to use it until Saturday. Saturday, we go to the investigation, which was in Jonesboro, Arkansas, which was 40 miles away.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we put it on Google Map. It led us right out to the place. Hi, Raymond. After we did the investigation, Google Maps, I'm going, okay, it's 2:00 in the morning. I have no idea where the hell I'm at. I got to get back to the hotel. Google Maps. GPS not responding. Right?
Huh.
Then I got Gary's phone out. Started leading us. It led us all around Jonesboro downtown and everything. And I'm going, this shit don't look familiar.
Yeah, every back road you can find.
Right. So I finally found the highway that we was going on. We get there. So Sunday, we get ready to leave. And I'm going, okay, I got to get on 67. So I'll go to Google Maps. Yeah, it has done it ever since we did that investigation at that haunted house.
Huh.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
If a spirit attached itself to our phones or what.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust Google Maps very much.
I was trusting it pretty good. I mean, it did a great job getting us down there and around. But coming back Saturday night and then coming home Sunday, it didn't do crap. But yeah, and I've got it set up with.
No, I told them I don't want the people in the house. I want them outside. I don't know who these people are. I don't want them in my house.
Right.
So,
but
they're gonna have them out.
I got them.
They're gonna bring them back out.
I got probably 2 guests for Denise's show when she starts her show back up. The Blue Bodie wants to contact you.
Okay.
The shaman. And Sabrina Marie, 2 Round Paranormal, and her mom are going to either be on Paranormal Nation Radio or they want to be on your show too.
Well,
we might start your show back up in the graveyard here.
Yeah,
because we're actually get some stuff getting going on some paranormal.
Yeah,
maybe during the week.
Yeah.
Because Lauren's off during the week. I think she's wanting to do some.
But yeah, my show will probably be back the 12th. Lacey's coming to town on the 7th, so she'll be here on the 6th. And yeah, so my show will be back on the 14th.
Okay.
Of August.
Right.
We don't want to take time away from Lacey being here.
Right.
So
now is she moving down there or just coming to visit?
Oh.
Just coming to visit. She really enjoys living in Vegas. She's mentioned something about possibly moving to Arizona, but she doesn't know where in Arizona. I think she's thinking Phoenix or Tucson. So doesn't matter to me as long as she's happy. So
yeah, I was telling Ron about our investigation Saturday night with 2 Realm Paranormal.
It's not like everybody had fun. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, everybody had fun, but
you got some evidence
it was
too.
Hard to do an investigation when all the actors, or not actors, the people that are part of the actual haunted house part of the deal, right? They jump out and scare you.
The personality.
They all showed up.
Did they show up dressed up?
No.
Why did
they were already dressed up at the Paracon, but they showed up. So that went from 4 to 6 of us to over 20 of us.
So why did they show up? Were they invited to come? Or because they worked there, they thought that it was okay?
A little of both.
Hello, Renee.
Hi, Renee.
Hey, Renee.
Hey, Raymond. Hey, Mike.
Yeah, we got a lot of people. I mean, it was interesting. They've got a jail that he bought. It's a metal box, right? And he bought it from like 30 miles up the road from them and everything. This jail was in operation from 1880s to 1950.
Okay.
Right? He bought it and had it transported down there. So it's sitting behind the house. And they have documents with the jail that several people have died in that jail. Right? So Sabrina and her mom go in there, and this jail is little bitty. I'm talking 14 foot wide and maybe 20 foot long.
So like a trailer and it's all metal.
Yeah, sitting on the ground.
Was it steel?
Yes.
Okay, so more than likely people died either from freezing to death or baking to death.
Or if they had them all in the jail cell, somebody killed somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, you figure Ron and I lived in the area. We know how hot it gets. And if it was anywhere near any of the rivers during flooding time.
Yeah, he said they got tore up by mosquitoes. That's
a signature
we know
thing.
That'll happen.
That's a signature thing down there.
Yeah, mosquitoes are.
Oh, I know.
It's their state bird. Mosquitoes are the Arkansas state bird.
Yeah,
I thought the mosquitoes were going to carry me off there for a little bit.
Yep.
Dang.
Yep.
And of course, we didn't take no off with us.
No.
You didn't think about it.
But one girl down there sprayed herself with off and even wiped herself down with dryer towels.
Probably
they were still eating her up.
Yeah.
Dryer sheets do
that
not
just
work.
feeds them. That's just like a snack.
No, what it does is it says, I'm here.
Yeah, that's a snack for those mosquitoes.
I know. We've tried everything, and the only thing that seems to work is wearing thick clothes where they can't get through. So
I know, but it was so hot that night you couldn't wear long sleeves or any of that stuff down there.
Yeah, this past week, I mean, every day it was feels like 110.
We used to go down to the river and douse ourselves in gasoline and then have bottle rocket fights that keep the mosquitoes off.
Yeah, that
was real bright.
And just
we did have bottle rocket fights. We didn't do the gas, but it might have kept them off. I don't know.
When he says river, he means the Mississippi River.
Oh yeah,
right.
It's not any of these little wimpy ass rivers like we have down here.
Yeah, they would eat you alive.
Yeah, Skin So Soft does work for a lot of people. but it also,
Not for these mosquitoes.
No,
these are
Arkansas
nasty
ones,
river ones.
yeah, they're.
But I have to admit, everybody in the town and at the convention
Oh yeah,
were real nice and polite.
Yep.
Yeah, as long as you weren't out trying to drink anything, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's dry county.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
No, Paragould. It is if you look it up.
What?
Nope, it says dry.
That's where we bought our beer.
Yeah, now
to go to Jonesboro.
And now it says it's dry.
It's dry now? Is it really?
Oh, every restaurant down there served alcohol.
Yeah, you can buy it at restaurants, but you can't go to the liquor store and buy it.
Mm-hmm.
So they changed that.
Oh, we had.
When did they
I'll
change
tell you
it?
something that was real hilarious, and how me and Oscar became.
That's where we used to buy our
friends.
beer and then go to Jonesboro.
Friday night or Thursday night when we got down there, they had a meet and greet at Skinny J's, a bar down there, the whole upstairs. So we go upstairs and everything, get in and stuff, meet them as they are all coming up and everything. And I would go outside for a cigarette. Well, Oscar smokes too, so he would go outside. So me and him's talking and everything. And excuse me. And this group from the restaurant of about 8 people came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're sitting there, standing there, and they look at me and go, can you take a picture of us together here? And I grabbed the phone, right? And I said, well, just a second. Wouldn't you rather have an actor from The Walking Dead? And this girl in this crowd went, I watch it all the time. And Oscar goes, I was one of the walkers in there that was human dressed as a skinwalker or a zombie, right?
Yeah.
To get in and find out and everything, right? So I handed it to him. He goes up and takes their picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're all happy and giggling. We're telling them about the convention, which they knew nothing about it. And there's a big flyer on the door that came out.
Wow.
And stuff. So we're sitting there talking and I get back and I look at Oscar. I say, oh, stand around me. I'll pimp your ass out all day long.
Yeah.
People. And that right there broke the ice. And all night long and the next day at the convention, his table was catty corner ours. We talked back and forth all day.
Mm-hmm.
So, pretty nice guy.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you guys had a good time.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Yeah. Gary goes, I believe I was to get out of the house to be there for those needing the prayers. Yeah, I told Ron about that, Gary.
Yeah, I'm glad you
we
all
had girls.
got
We had 3 young girls in there that were having issues. And so the parents got them out and everything. And they walked outside and Gary was out there. And one of the girls looks at Gary and goes, she needs prayer now.
Yep.
So Gary took care of all that outside. But it was quite interesting.
Yeah. Oh,
quite interesting.
Damp county. Not wet, not dry, damp. It's partially legal. I know, weird. You wouldn't think that you would have something like that. But
I'll tell you what, in the early
I know you can buy it.
In the early 90s, whenever I was driving over the road, I would come up out of different locations and go through Jonesboro, coming up the Boot Hill.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And it wasn't that big a town.
No, it's huge now.
Hey,
oh,
Chad,
my God.
Jeremy?
It's huge.
Oh, yeah. It's really grown.
Hi, Jeremy.
Putting in 555, that never existed back when we lived out there. But it was.
We'll put it this way. There's not much of anything, spaces left between Paragould and Jonesboro.
No.
It's like one gigantic town.
Right.
Hey, Jeremy and Chad, yes.
The Paranormal and Horror Show convention did real good down there. So every July, it will be held in Paragould.
The only thing I think that might have been an issue would have been having NerdCon there 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
Because people have spent their wad, quite possibly.
How about moving it up a month? Having it in June?
No, because the mayor signed into the city the month of July is the High Nation Paranormal Horror Convention
Oh, okay.
month.
Hey, Barb.
So July is made for that.
Oh,
So
right.
the
perfect.
NerdCon may be moved up earlier or back further or whatever.
That would help.
But they got to get out and put more flyers out and banners and things.
You know, another
even
thing
3
that would
days
help,
ahead of the event.
another thing would be getting on local radio stations and TV
They
stations
did.
and talking. How many?
They got on Jonesboro's radio station down there a couple of
Okay.
times.
Okay.
They went live with the mayor down there.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know. From Friday it rained. So, and we were open before everybody got off work and open just 3 hours after they got off work. So I could see a lot of that not happening on a Friday, right?
That's another thing. The dates that you pick, do something, early access that for the people that can come on Friday, do your event, your after hours event on Friday, maybe a meet and greet, but do the public event all on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd say nothing on Sunday because people want to go home. They want to travel back home.
Right.
And
they couldn't do it on a Sunday because Saturday at 6:00 when we shut down, we packed everything up and put everything back the way it was because they have church in there on Sunday.
Right. And
so we had a paranormal horror show convention in a place where they have church on Sundays.
But the one day events actually do a lot better because you have to go this day or you don't go. You can't stretch it out. And like I said, after
I think 2 days is fine, but 3 that's overkill.
Yeah, they forgot to make the signs to direct traffic.
And if you're going to do Friday, do it from 3:00 on, 3 to 9, and reduce the cost to get in.
Right.
Because you can only have 6 hours. But I think my mind just tells me if you've only got this limited window of time, no matter what it is, and they know it, they're going to come. But if you go Thursday, we're doing this, Friday, we're doing this, Saturday comes along and they're going, oh shit, we missed it.
Right. Oh, I know.
Because you've seen it before. I mean, no matter.
That's what I talked to Scott. I said, I've been to Paracons and everything. Now, one thing he did take my advice on that I could see difference in a paranormal and horror convention, right? With 48 vendors in there. Okay. I said, grab your microphone, go talk to the vendors and see what they can do for a discount for 15 minutes and announce that vendor. And it worked out real good. He would go around every 15 minutes to a different vendor and, okay, they're giving 20% off or, whatever, buy one, get one free type things and everything. They would announce them over the speaker. It went over real good. I said, so I talked to him later on that Saturday night and I said, okay, next year, this is just an idea I'm shooting towards you, take it for what it's worth. I said, remember the Kmart blue light special? Okay, they had the flashing blue light.
Oh, yeah, made everybody run to that area.
His eyes lit up real big, and I said, find a battery pack of light that we can put on a roller. When you go over to that vendor's table for 15 minutes, hit that light on. That way people in there see that light, and they know exactly where that table's at.
And you can get those right on Amazon.
Right. So he... Gary went to Rumble, but it froze up. We're live over on Rumble. I see it over there doing good.
Barbara, I'm still looking for homes for those puppies. We have someone coming. I told Carl this before the show. I have pissed off people in our area by asking questions on where I can sell puppies, and they did not like the way I asked the question. And all I said was, where can I post puppies for sale? And they all got pissed off. They just asking the question. But no, I have somebody coming to look at the puppies here in a little bit. And Carl, the main reason that we put a price on these puppies was so somebody wasn't buying them to take them for dog fighting or to feed them to their boa or things like that. We just want them.
Yeah, that's what I said, Barb.
that's what, And the thing is, Barbara, this was a Milton group, So I went back to this group and I said, hey, guess what? I just moved here, and if I don't ask questions, I'm not going to, and I don't get answers, and I'm treated like shit. Do you think I want to go out and meet the neighbors? If the neighbors
aren't our neighbors.
No, it's not our direct neighbors. But do I want to meet the people in my town if they're
some
assholes?
Stupid bitch that wants to control everything?
So
yeah.
So what's happening in Milton is we have
piece of crap liberal that came in from some other crap state and
our
said,
mayor,
you know what? I'm going to tell everyone what to do because that's what we do.
Well, our mayor's a liberal. So, but yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, we got somebody coming to look at the puppies here at 6:00. From somebody I found on Craigslist wants to look at the puppies. So I'm going to be questioning them as well. It's not just, hey, you can buy the puppy. What are you going to do with the puppy? That's the big thing. You don't want them to be abused. Mm-hmm. You want them to have a good life. So
then I'll tell you another funny thing that happened at the investigation. Me and Gary was the very first two at this location. So we get out. Gary gets his camera. There's a hearse setting off to the side, right? And everything. I know. Oh, it was a bug? Okay. Well, he already cured that problem. That's what I was going to talk about. Okay. He takes a picture. In this roadway, there's a bright light. And there's nothing there. I have him go right back just within 15 seconds to pretty close to the exact same place.
Lightning bug.
Another picture, it wasn't there. But when we went to show them later that night, those pictures were not on his camera.
Oh.
And then the next day, as we're getting ready to leave, he goes through his camera. Guess what's on there?
They're back?
Yeah. Yeah. But Gary says it was a big bug, so he downloaded it and brought it up.
Yeah.
Which, that's a good thing he said that. That caught that. But it was still strange. We went back to the very first pictures, and it was not there on his camera. But yet, on the card and everything, he downloaded it, and sure enough, it's there. So just like I told Ron, our maps work perfect going down there, going around, going to the investigation where I had no idea where it was at, and it led me right to it. When we left that investigation, Google Maps quit working completely. GPS not found. GPS not found. It did that all the way home.
To your house? There. Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and it worked perfect going down. Coming back, it didn't do crap.
Sometimes, though, in that area, I hate to say this, but all the antennas are a little weird. I have weird ass stuff happening when we're in from the Missouri state line to Memphis, going down 67 and 555 and even on 55. If I turn off my GPS for anything, I'm not getting it back up until I get past Memphis.
Right.
So it happens every trip. And, and I'm saying this just so people don't get me wrong. We do this trip a lot driving, when we're driving from Kansas City to down here, we had to drive right through there.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't say anything about when we lived in Arkansas back in the day because we did not, cell phones were like this big back then and you had to hold it with two hands.
Didn't have them.
If you were lucky enough to have
and
a
if
car
you was lucky, and the first ones were a bag phone.
Yeah, car phones and stuff. My mom actually had one. But yeah.
I did too.
So it was a different place back 40 years ago when we
Hey,
lived
Raymond.
down there. So, but yes,
But yeah,
Mark,
but overall, the weekend went.
But we're desperate, so we're on Craigslist. The little boogers are they're a lot of trouble.
Yeah, they're
getting to the ornery age.
The I gotta chew up everything stage.
Yep.
But
they are
all the
cute.
celebrities down there were real nice, you know, and everything. So we had a good time.
You know, let's be honest. If they're celebrities, they should be, because they only have a job because of people like us.
Exactly, especially in the movie industry they're in. They're in independent films.
Yeah.
Other than, well, I found this out. I always thought Walking Dead was a Hollywood, type movie. No. The pilot series was an independent filmmaker.
Right. And then it got picked up by A&E.
It got picked up, but
where do they film at?
It's still an independent. It was still an independent through all those seasons.
Yeah, friend of mine. You've probably heard her talk. Maggie and Thomas from the Missouri State Pen. Mm-hmm. Maggie actually has Norman on her leg. She is huge into The Walking Dead. Me?
A tattoo, right?
Yeah. Okay. I've seen 0 Walking Deads. I didn't know who Santiago was when I met him however many years ago it was, when he offered to take a picture of me for somebody else. So I didn't even know who he was when I met him.
Right.
So
no, we didn't.
I never really watched The Walking Dead until I became friends with Santiago. So I went to season 4 where he was in The Walking Dead, and there he is.
Yep.
And then the same thing, we watched Nashville, and I had to go back and watch it because he's in the TV show Nashville as a police detective.
Oh, okay.
And we stopped at his table. We had no clue who he was. There were other tables there, and we were just wasn't that many vendors, and we were just kind of talking to everyone there, trying to get to know him. And I didn't know who he was, but after a while, we're like, yeah, this guy seems like a pretty nice guy.
Yeah.
We hung around and talked for a while.
You can watch Beast of the Water just about anywhere. That Santiago, EC3, Rick, Steve Cardenas, the Red Power Ranger, they're in there, and Tyrus is in there with them, right? It's an independent film done by Rick Prince and them, with everything in there he created and wrote and directed, right? And I'll tell you what, for an independent film, horror film, is really good. You can find it on YouTube and watch the entire thing.
On your vendors at the event, did they all have different things, or were they all very similar? Item-wise,
there was a big variety.
Okay.
Here I thought, okay, I'm going down with laser engraving products for Santiago. Right? Okay. Oscar Rodriguez III. He sits there and he's got laser engraved stuff from The Walking Dead that he creates. And everything. I went, oh, okay. Somebody else doing lasering. Lady behind us, Rewind something. She does the engraving with a hot iron.
Okay.
Right? But I seen some things down there. I seen some things down on the table, and I said, you didn't do that with a hot iron. That was done with a laser. Oh, my dad did those for me. And then another lady over here had more laser engraving stuff, and I was like, okay.
Did a lot of them use like the Cricut or the Glowforge, or what did they use?
A lot of them have the Glowforge. Some of them had the X tools. I'm the one that has the Sculpin S9. Let's see what else.
I mean,
different things like that. Yeah, but you're talking big bucks
because it was the first. of the,
right.
hey,
But
we can
okay,
do
to
this.
give you an idea, my Sculpin S9 compared to the X Tool and other diode lasers, right? Mine has a 0.05 contact. So I can do little bitty engravings.
Mhm.
The others have a larger diode. Now
Right.
they're faster and more powerful. Mine does the same thing. It just takes me longer to do certain things. Like cutting. Okay. This is 5 mil plywood that I'm holding in my fingers.
Okay.
Like that, right?
Pretty thin.
Okay. The X Tool 30 watt will cut this in 2 passes. My Sculpin S9 takes me 15 passes because it's a 5.5 watt laser. But doing engravings like this, right? That's engraved on wood and everything. It does it finer detail than the others do,
Right.
Right, because it's
and
smaller.
still a fast speed. This whole thing right here engraved on this 4x4. See every little thing on there, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Takes me 4.5 minutes
That's
to
not
do
bad.
it.
Wow. That's
No,
pretty
it's not
fast.
bad. And I sold a ton of these down there.
Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. Mine will engrave on anything. Well, just like I showed you earlier, the one that Santiago gave me. That's engraved on acrylic,
Right. And that lights up
right?
too, right?
Yeah. It's acrylic deal, and this is a light up deal down in here, right? So you put that in, and it lights the entire thing up. I'm going to start getting some of these too, right? But to give you an idea, that Oscar was selling a lot of these down there. But no, it's quite the deal. Other vendors down there, they're all good. Don't get me wrong, they're all good. But a lot of them were the people that came in didn't have the big pockets for what they were selling.
So
There was an airbrush artist down there. This man has got talent out of this world. Hi, Bob.
well,
But
no, thank you, Raymond,
yeah,
for telling us to have an outstanding week. We really hope we do.
yeah.
So
Thanks, Raymond. But anyway, this airbrush artist, I mean, he had done fantastic. It was 12 inches tall and 3 foot wide canvas that he airbrushed the guys off the movie Tombstone
oh wow.
and
The
detailed.
picture of all four of them or five of them standing
Yeah,
there.
when they're walking to the OK Corral, that
Yeah.
type of deal, down to the minute details,
Yeah.
airbrushed, right? $500.
Wow.
So, but he did fantastic work. Tammy, because we were one of the vendors and I did live with him down there quite a bit. Tammy got a airbrushed uh, picture of a wolf for $10
Oh, that's good.
down there. Oh, he was real nice, super nice guy. We talked to him. This is another nice thing. Quality Inn down there cut everybody a big discount for the paranormal show down there, staying down there. We had 88 people that were going to the Paracon there, right? Staying in the same motel down there. So it was, I mean, but we had other vendors. Mr. Bill's Comics, one of the largest comic collections there is in the United States, right?
hmm
And he loaded Cassidy up with a bunch of stuff to bring home. Him and Cassidy hit it off real good. He a super nice guy. But I mean, the comic books he had. Now they did have something down there that caught our eye, and we did buy some of it. It was called Frozen Foodie, right? This lady has uh, what's it called? A uh, a freezer um, where you freeze products,
Right.
right?
Oh, flash freeze.
Yes, that's it. She did Jolly Ranchers. She did peanut brittle. She did red hots. She did all kinds of different things down there. And
Was she
Cassidy
freeze
goes,
drying them?
yes.
Okay.
And when you get them out, they freeze fries. They're puffed up just like a cheese puff.
Yep.
And when you eat them, they dissolve in your mouth.
Yeah, we saw some of those at one of the stores that we were in, and
Yeah.
they are very expensive up here at.
Okay. That's what Cassidy
Number
said too.
$7.99.
Yeah.
Cassidy said that her mom, Terry, had just bought some 3 days before we went down there in
Mhm.
Cameron, right? And bought a bag that, I mean, it wasn't that big,
There's 3-ounce bags
right?
for like $7 up here at one of the
Up
ice
here,
cream places.
it was $20,
Wow.
right? Down there, that lady was selling them for $5 a bag, big bags,
Huh.
right? So we bought a bunch. And then just as the Paracon was shutting down, she had a lot of left. So she put it out. All of them were for sale for $2 a bag. You ought to have seen Tammy and Cassidy running over there and buying all of this stuff. But I'll tell you what, I'm a big fan of cinnamon red hots. These frozen red hots, oh man. And she did peanut brittle. Now, you know how hard peanut brittle is,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
She freezed it, got it out, put it in your mouth. It tastes just like peanut brittle, but it dissolves instantly.
I would like one of those for like fruit because
Well,
Clover loves her freeze-dried strawberries.
Hi, Irene. Yeah, and the neat thing, she's a prepper. She told me she's a prepper, right? And I
Right.
said, okay. She goes, originally, I bought this machine to
Right.
freeze dry our leftovers.
Right.
And I went, your leftovers? She goes,
Mhm.
yeah, you freeze dry them, put them in a bag, put them in the freezer, or set them out because they're freeze dried now, right?
Yep.
But open it up and put it in boiling water, and it comes back to the exact same thing it was.
Yep.
Yep.
And I went, oh my God. So I got on the internet and looked one up, and I went, oh, hell no. Cheapest one
They're
I found was
expensive.
How much was it?
$2,500. 2,500.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep. They're
Yeah.
ridiculous.
But then she got into doing the fruits and different hard candies and everything like that, right? Gummy bears and stuff. Yeah, you got to look for it, Barbara. You probably find it in everything, frozen snacks
Yeah.
and stuff. But
Don't let 'em-
yeah, she drove in from. My God, where did she drive in from? Over by Memphis, I think. But yeah, we brought a lot of that stuff home. We were snacking on it on the way home. But
got
that was
somebody
one
here
of
to
the
look at
big.
a puppy.
Oh, but
I probably should
we
go
had
out
that
to
down there.
They don't screw it up.
We had people selling all kinds of horror figurines and different objects and Nintendo games and everything. I mean, like that down there. Okay. Whoever you are down there, me, thong, tongue tang, chemical delivered to my garage. Okay, if you could put that in English, it would be nice.
Yeah, they just.
Yeah, I can't translate that.
Huh.
Must be watching on Japan Paranormal. But thank you for watching. But no, we had that. What else? You had several book authors there for writing horror books and everything that were down there. Let's see. The Blue Bodhi Shaman spiritual healing and all that. She was busy putting her hands on people and healing their muscles and different things. That was interesting to watch. Let's see. We had a little actress, 13 years old, that's been in movies, horror movies, and commercials and everything. Maddie Cunyon or something like that.
Hey, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. But no, there are all kinds of them around there and stuff. So, I mean, there was something for everybody there. Now, one thing we had leather bracelets, brand new leather bracelets, type you put on and snap around, that we didn't hardly have anything invested in. So I told Tammy, I said, when kids come around, hand them one. That turned out to be a big thing. We had so many mothers crying when we handed them their leather bracelet. Nobody's ever done that before. And then one of the authors over there, his son was autistic, only had a vocabulary of 7 or 8. Well, mom and him came over and she bought a bracelet for the daughter, right? And he was looking at it and looking at it. And they went back. And I told Tammy, I said, grab 4 or 5 of those and go over to the table and talk to mom and dad and see if he can pick one. So she did. And his eyes just lit up. He had mom take it out and put it on his wrist, and he was showing everybody coming around. So we had fun doing that. Oh, Kelly, yeah. But yeah, we did a lot of things for the kids down there. Our jewelry sold real good. The Hi-Ya Nation earrings that I made sold real good down there. But yeah, it was quite the deal. And then Scott Bainey from the Scared City Productions, he makes the what would you call it? The deals they use in horror movies, like the picks, the axes, and stuff like that. They're made out of foam.
Yeah.
They weigh nothing. They weigh nothing. And man, people were buying them left and right. I almost bought one that looked like a 3-pound maul. If it would have had a regular, look like a wood handle on it, I would have bought it and brought it to work and told Colton, here you go, and threw it at him. Because it wouldn't even hardly went to him. They're so lightweight.
Yeah.
You know, here, hit that.
They're trying.
Okay.
Got some people looking at some puppies now.
Oh, awesome. Maybe one will leave.
Oh, God, I hope so.
Yeah, I bet you do, Ron.
Yeah, I like
did you start work
back.
yet?
Huh?
Did you start work?
No, I haven't found nothing yet.
Well, I thought you was going for that refrigerator deal.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing back.
Oh. Damn.
They did. I think they did the math.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great, Irene. You have
All
to show
right,
us sometime what you're making.
I'm kind of leaning more toward my own business anyway.
Right. Right.
The longer this goes is like, yeah, screw them. You don't want to hire me? I'll hire myself.
There you go.
We're gonna try and get this house paid off, and then I'm gonna start looking at some fixer-uppers down by along the beach.
And start flipping houses.
Yep.
Oh, okay, good.
Either flip them or rent them out. I really don't want to get in the rental business, but there's some.
I don't know. Airbnbs are pretty damn popular.
Right. Or VRBOs or something like that. We could do that. But yeah, the first one, I'll probably just fix it up and then sell it. Yeah, her cousin, we went down to visit her last week. They came in from Arizona,
Mm-hmm.
and they rented. It was a VRBO. They rented a house there off 30A. They were actually trying to sell it. When we looked the address up, the listing of the house came up. They're actually trying to sell this house for $1.3 million. The one that they
Oh my
rented.
God.
It didn't look like a $1.3 million house to me. It was just where it was at. Down by the water. But it's still a little ways. They had a little golf cart they had to drive to get there. But
right. But yeah, if you can find some good properties down there to buy in that area by the beach and stuff like that, you can make some good money.
Yeah.
Real good money. I know this house we're remodeling right now, we're just about ready to finish it up. We'll have it done by Friday. And it's went through a major transformation after that lady got out of there.
Oh, yeah, no. The Chillicothe?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's so bad. After we have painted and sprayed and cleaned the wood floors the best we could, right?
Yeah.
Whoever you are on Japan Paranormal over there watching, I'm not even going to pronounce your name, but I don't understand a word of what you wrote.
Nope.
That's foreign language to me. Irene, if you see that on there on your paranormal or Japan Paranormal, see if they can put it in English. Oh, you're in Thailand?
Oh, really? That's where we're
awesome.
Cool. That's where her cousin, they just got back from Thailand.
They're on the Bill of Rights net. Oh, yeah. Barbara says they're on the Bill of Rights network. Well, thank you for joining us. If you can try to put some English words in there, it would help. And I understand you're from Thailand and stuff, but see if you can translate that.
Yeah, Denise's cousin and her husband just got back from there, I think a few months ago, and man, they showed some pictures and that the cost of everything. We kind of want to go now.
Kelly says a few days ago I had another paranormal experience in the house. My brother just passed away, and then I got an itchy nose straight afterwards. We're sorry to hear about your brother, Kelly. But he could be reaching out to you. Okay. Okay, Irene. Irene, if you go to the Bill of Rights Network and check out what this person's saying from Thailand, if you could convert it, it would be gratefully appreciated. Because I like the person over there trying to type, but I don't understand a word of
translator.
That. And I hope it's nothing bad. I don't think it is, but
no, it doesn't look like it.
Usually the people we get in Thailand, I've had a few listeners from Thailand come in, they write in English. So it's hard to tell, but that's a little foreign to me. But the vendors down there were a lot of them. A lot of them so good. Others didn't sell what they thought they should. May Than Ki Chums Me Dan Ki O.
She's got a lot to say. We just don't know what.
I know. I don't know what you're saying, and I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah.
I guess I need to get an app on my phone and everything to translate.
I think I need to go to Thailand to learn.
Yeah.
They look like they had a great time. Looking at all the pictures.
Oh, that's all right, Kelly.
Yeah, Denise goes, wow, I didn't even think about going to Thailand.
Yeah,
She goes,
I don't know if you can
and...
over on the Billerites Network, Barbara. You could go over there and see if you can hit translate. I know sometimes they do in the chat, hit a translation. But yeah, I mean,
I hope they're making a decision.
It was a good deal all the way around and stuff. Like I said, met a lot of new friends, created new friendships. I even got a gentleman, the Food Poozy's husband, down there. We'll be on We the People podcast here before long, and everything. He builds guns and everything, and he'll be bringing the prosecuting attorney from that area down there that knows all the gun laws, and we'll be bringing him over to there.
They're still here. They didn't run them off yet.
Send you the link to the group. It's Bill of Rights Network on Facebook, Irene. Just type that in on your Facebook page, and it'll bring you over to our network. But everybody that you're listening, check out Things Network that we're live on. Also, the Temple of Phoenix Rising Entertainment page.
Close the deal.
Japan Paranormal. So
I want my room back.
Mm-hmm. What are you going to put in that room?
A kid.
A kid?
Yep.
Oh. Which kid?
Oh, Bud.
Ah. Awesome. So how's my babies doing down there?
Your babies?
Yeah. Clover.
Oh, they're doing good now.
Are they?
It took a little while to adjust, I think. But yeah, they're staying busy.
Oh,
they've been down to the beach a lot more than us because
they've been out in the backyard playing a lot.
Oh yeah, we got a swing set out.
Oh, awesome!
Yep,
good
They're
deal.
Playing in it quite a bit.
That's good. Yeah, you got to give them
get
something.
Outside a lot here. They don't have to go up and down a bunch of steps and all that like they did before.
And they got a bigger area to play in than what they had before.
Yeah,
so maybe you'll run some of their energy out.
Yeah, it was pretty dangerous in the winter there. The steps would freeze up, and I always had nightmares of them falling down the steps or sliding.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't been to the beach. We've only been a few times, but we'll start going more. We're getting. I can see half my garage floor now.
So really?
That's good. Yep. And I want to put that. I don't know if you've seen it before, that garage sealer on the floor. Yeah. The sealer. Yeah, like a rubber.
Are you going to the rubber in there, or are you going to put the paint the paint epoxy designs?
Yeah, the paint epoxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll make it look sharp.
Well, I like that stuff because it. I mean, if you spill oil or anything, it cleans up real easy.
Exactly.
Rather than trying to get out of the concrete.
Then go find you an old car and fix it up.
Yep.
Or start working on golf carts. Big business down there on golf carts.
Oh, yeah. Yep, could do that. I like working on houses.
Yeah, because the newer golf carts, all they got's motorcycle engines in them.
Yeah, it's Thai. Yeah, it's a different dialect.
Okay, Irene, thank you
for
trying. Let me see if I can do.
I think golf carts. I think most of those are electric anyway now. We got a couple girls that drive. That's neighbors, couple doors down. They've got a golf cart. They're probably about, I don't know, 11 and 13 maybe. But they drive that golf cart all around our neighborhood.
Oh, really?
That's good practice. Yeah. I think it's good practice for them to learn how to drive.
Let's see what I can do here. Make sure I don't get a feedback. Okay. I'm on the Bill of Rights Network. I'm going to check and see if I can translate it. Okay. Oh, where you at? Come on.
I just hope they're
a lot of times in the chat.
Hopefully they're having a hard time making the decision. 82. Wow. Opel 300 ZX. That's probably worth some money. 82 Ford truck. Yep.
Okay, let's see. No, it won't let me translate it.
No.
Oh. Okay.
Where'd she go? Did she leave?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, there you go.
Barb's got cars.
Yeah, he's got some more cars that need work.
That
Opel GT at 300 ZX, that'd be a good one to fix.
Yeah,
right there.
A lot of people want to fix that up. An 82 Ford.
Is an 82 Ford? Is it 4-wheel drive? If it is, there you go. Build a truck for the beach. And Barbara wants them gone.
Yeah.
Well, tell Chad it's time to sell.
Kind of like the puppies. I just want them gone.
Yeah. But at least that's in the same state as you are.
Yep.
So, but we got a lot of people commenting in the chat room, which is great. And if you have any questions over there, please ask. You know. But yeah,
we got white sand beaches. It's on a sunny day. It's so bright you can't hardly see.
Yeah, we've been having hot days around here. The grass is still green and hadn't burned up yet.
Who is it? Which one? Hey.
Got rid of one.
Hopefully. Which one is it? Which one? She don't know either. That's the one I liked.
Oh, it's an 82 Chevy truck. That's even better.
Not 4-wheel drive. That's a better.
It is 92 degrees and feels like 101 here, Irene, right now. And Thursday and Friday, temperature is supposed to be 101 and feel like 112 is what they're saying. And you know what I'm going to be doing Friday in that? I got to tear a roof off and fix it.
Oh, great. You better start early. You better start real early.
We're going to start 7 o'clock in the morning. It's only, 8 foot by 14 foot that we got to rip off and do some work on the wood and then put it down. So I'll just make sure we got a cooler full of water.
Yeah, I used to work at a steel plant where we made train wheels.
Mm-hmm.
We had a heat index one time. It was in August. It was 122.
Yeah.
We had people dropping like flies. I mean, they almost literally parked an ambulance out front just waiting for people to just drop.
Oh yeah.
I was up on the furnace floor. You know, we're melting steel, right? Well,
Right.
in between heats, we would literally go outside, whereas 122 heat index, we would get chilled out there, outside. That's how hot it was inside. It was weird because you guys like, man, it's a little chilly out here.
But no, coming across I-70, coming home, I'm driving. I can't remember exactly where it was. It was around Kingdom City, Columbia, somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm driving, and I noticed the eastbound traffic. There is none, but I could see traffic way up ahead of me stop.
Right.
They were slow going. There wasn't nothing on the road.
Huh.
Off the road in the field was a truck with a helicopter sitting on top of it, refueling up. It's one of the sprayer helicopters.
Oh.
Everybody slowed down going, what's that helicopter doing up there? Semis were honking their horns left and right. These cars were rubbernecking. Oh, man. I was like, well, good thing it ain't on our side.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was quite the deal.
Yeah, I know. I was in the Air Force out on the flight line. We take the little temperature gauges, and I mean, all it is just miles of concrete, right? And airplanes. It was over 140 on the flight line in the summer. Yeah, it was blazing hot. What they told us, I mean, they let us work in just t-shirts. We didn't have to wear,
right,
the long sleeves, the shirts or anything. We work in t-shirts, but they said drink tons and tons of water or Gatorade, and when you think you drank enough, drink some more.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, that's what you did.
Oh, yeah, you had to.
It wasn't that, I mean, I don't know if you just got used to it, but it didn't feel that bad to me. But in the winter, yeah, it got damn cold.
Well, I grew up in hay fields and everything where it was hot and different stuff like that with no air conditioning,
Right.
In our house, we had a swamp cooler. But growing up like that, I was used to the heat. Now, I couldn't stand the cold weather. I'd freeze instantly. But heat, I could always do. As I got older, here the last couple of years, the heat has really played on me real bad. So, yeah. But, Barbara said that the Opel GT is a 1970 and that the 300ZX is a 1986.
Ooh. It's a good year for the Z.
Yeah, that'd be a good one to restore.
And Opel, that's
Opel
kind of
1970 would be a good one because there are not that many of them around.
Yeah, they didn't make a whole lot of them, but that's really a small niche market on that.
Right, and you got to find parts for it.
Even back in the day, people weren't fixing those up. You didn't see that many. It wasn't a real popular
the only
car.
Opels I really seen growing up, they were turned into drag cars.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Minot. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, James.
Yeah, I've been to Grand Forks in the winter, too.
I've been in the Minot, North Dakota. There ain't nothing up there stopping the wind when it blows.
Nope, nothing.
Nope. But, the heat and everything. I've been in Arizona and New Mexico when it's 105, 110, driving through there and stuff. But you're in your air-conditioned semi, you pull in a truck stop and get out to go get something to eat, and it's like, oh, my God.
Yeah, I didn't grow up with air conditioning, so
he's had offers for him, but he wants to restore them. Well, he better get busy and restore them.
I'd sell them. Pick one and sell the other two.
Right. Pick one, sell one. That way you could have the money to redo the others. But
the Z is probably worth the most. It's not my type of car, but I mean, as far as value, that one's probably worth the most.
Right. Now that Ford pickup, it could be worth some money.
The Chevy?
If it's fixed up right, or the Chevy pickup.
82.
Yeah.
That's a good year. I actually like that year.
Yeah, that's still square body.
Yeah. I almost bought one that year.
That's what she said. Get rid of them all.
Yeah.
She wants her yard back. But
yeah, the pup she picked, that's my pick of the litter.
And the Z has T-roofs in it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a keeper one.
Yeah, that's a keeper.
That one's worth the most.
That's one that should be starting to fix up, because that would sell, especially in Florida. Yep.
I think the puppy they're going to pick is the one I would have picked out of the 5. He's the orneriest, but he's the most lovable.
Right. Now, how many of them you got to get rid of? 2?
5.
5? Oh, you haven't got rid of any of them?
Well, they said 2 or 3 are spoken for, but one's in Kansas.
Spoken for?
One's supposedly going to Liberty, and the other's going to South Carolina.
One's going to Liberty up here?
Yeah. Yeah.
How you going to get it up here? You going to ship it?
That's what I said.
Or your daughter that's coming down to visit going to bring it back when she goes to Vegas?
No.
Okay.
She's flying in.
Oh. Well, that won't work.
No. I said at least get them to meet halfway or something.
Barbara said it was supposed to be mine. Oh. She must have spoke for one. But,
yeah, I know.
No, I thought we had drove quite a ways to this Paracon. And the more I got talking people, well, Oscar, he's from 30 miles south of Detroit. So he had a little drive.
Is he really? That's a little drive.
Mark Roberts from the Dead Cards. Oh, yeah. People, if you want some like baseball cards made with your pictures on it and everything, contact deadcards.com. Mike Roberts. He creates them and everything. He drove in, I believe, from West Virginia. Oh, the Z, not a puppy. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, there were a lot of them down there doing that. Different things and selling different things down there. It was pretty cool, I have to admit. It was different. It wasn't a regular Paracon type deal. You had more horror. I got a kick out of these people dressing up in their horror costumes and everything. The one that won it was a pirate, and he looked like Jack Black off Caribbean of the Pirates, right?
Yeah.
And he had an English accent with it. So when he talked, he was in the part all the time. So he won the contest and everything. And I mean, after it was over, he went outside and changed, still had his makeup on and everything because he looked like a ghost of a pirate. Yeah, he was cool. Yeah, I showed it live on those live deals. I went to all of them, all the cosplay players. The girl dressed up as the vampire in the red outfit. Yeah, she was good too. And they had several others, but the pirate, he went full out. He went full out on his costume. But I found out he was one of them over at the haunted house too. Yeah, Barbara, you watched. I know I seen you on there. We was talking. But yeah, I went around to all the vendors, showing them live on my phone on the Bill Wrights Network. and everything. To tell you how big this was and to talk, 10, 15 seconds with each one of the vendors and what they had and everything, I was live for an hour and a half.
On Saturday or Friday?
Friday. You can go on the Bill X Network page and look at it. But yeah, it was.
Did you notify Denise?
No, I didn't.
I kept asking her, and she said, "Oh, I haven't seen nothing."
Yeah, it's on there. But yeah, it was quite the deal. Everybody was nice and polite, and I mean, what can I say? It was great. And this whole Paracon and horror show was presented by Santiago against bullying and suicide awareness. So we had a lot of talks about that and everything down there. And it was awesome. It was awesome.
May have to go close the deal here.
Uh-oh. Bring your salesman pitch out and stuff. Get out there and sell a dog.
For free.
That's even better.
Yeah, I'll give them away. I don't care.
Say, I'll make you a deal. Yep. 2 for 1, no cost. Yep. Or 4 and get 1 free. No cost.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they keep saying, "Oh no, there's only 2 left because so and so has promised to this," and I'm like, "How are they getting there?" Well, and I wait until they're 8 months old, and
yeah, you want to get them as a puppy so you can start training them,
right?
And
well, it's not fair. It's not fair to the puppies. They need to get to a home where they can get 100% attention. And somebody else, they're just sitting in a room. They're in a little.
Nobody's teaching them anything. Nobody's teaching them anything.
No, nothing.
Why isn't Lauren doing that? Well, I know she works.
Oh, she's got her own dogs. She don't want nothing to do with them. I don't blame her.
They're her pups, aren't they?
No, these are Leah's.
Leah's.
Yeah, not Lauren's.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, then Leah ought to be doing it.
Yep.
She ought to be training them, starting too.
They don't really know anything about dogs.
But they got dogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're what I call pet owners that shouldn't have been pet owners. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
Yep.
I understand that. I understand that fully.
I know it's it's a long story, but
yeah, they do need to go young, Barbara. You're right. And these are what, 9 weeks old?
Yeah.
10 weeks? Something like that?
Yeah.
So, yeah, they need to be worked with, potty trained, all that stuff right now while they're young. And especially if they're climbing out of the cage.
Yeah, I got a new house, but
I understand. I understand totally.
It's kind of tore up in spots.
Oh, it's fixable.
Yeah, but when you spend that much on a house, you don't expect to have
especially a brand new house.
Exactly.
Okay.
And now they can't figure out why they can't figure out why I'm pissed.
That's all right. Hey, did you get one gone?
Yes.
Woo.
Good.
The puppy was in love with the girl.
Right. Yep. That's why I said he's the friendliest. He's the most lovable pup of the bunch, but he's also the orneriest.
He just saw the girl.
That's just the way he is.
And he went up on her and started cuddling her. And
every time we took him outside, he would just come right up to me and I'd pick him up. He just cuddled.
And what's funny is that his face changed. Like he was in love. So, and they live over in Pensacola, and they've already sent us all their information so that Leah can keep in touch with them and maybe have some puppy play dates.
There you go.
And somebody already contacted me about the other one.
What do you mean the other one? There's 4 left.
The one that I posted. I only posted 2 because there's 2 others that already have homes. And
no, they don't have homes. They're in my home.
They have homes, and they're going to get them to them. So
they don't see the math.
They'll get gone.
You say that.
I say that.
I've been hearing this for about a month now.
Well, they were.
That was the first one to go. And
I'll be happy. You got one.
I don't know. I'm still a little leery. Until they're down the road a couple days.
Well, you should have told that. You should have went out and told that lady. Tell your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends. Tell everyone
you want play dates. Get your friends involved.
There's 4 left. There's 4 available.
Ooh.
Yeah, this promise to this one and that one, and then all over the country. Oh, screw that.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, what's this graveyard you guys are going to go investigate? Oh,
it's one of the oldest graveyards in this part of, Florida in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's where we're going to kick her show off. The only thing is that it closes at night. It gets dark here around 8 o'clock, so we'll stick around as long as we can until we get kicked out, I guess.
Well, her show starts at 7.
7,
so you'll get an hour in before it closes. And then we can talk.
At least
everybody can talk about what they seen and what they heard for the next hour, or if you got a virtual investigation with a guest on there. And then when you get out of there, you can still talk about it.
If the cops show up, we'll tell them what we're doing. We'll say, "Hey, you're on live TV. You got anything you want to add?" I mean, who knows?
Right. Yeah. Have you seen anything down here? But I mean, that's good. Start off in a graveyard. That'll be different for her show.
And we get good signal here, so.
Freebird 9, hello on Rumble. Thanks for joining us. But Michael Roberts, hello, Michael.
Hey, Michael.
But we got a lot of things going on the Billerites Network. Like I said, me and Oscar are working out the details and trying to name the show that we'll be doing the podcast with our laser engravings.
Turn and burn.
And everything. Yeah, it could be something like that. It could be a lot of different things. But you guys will get it's Susan. Oh, hi, Susan.
Yeah, it's Susan.
Susan's over on Rumble.
Yep.
So great to have you over there. Thanks for following us over there. And everybody, if you're wanting to join us on over Rumble, go to Born TV on Rumble is where the show's at. Because you never know when Facebook is going to start cracking down on us. They've cracked down on a lot of podcasters here lately. And that's why we're no longer on YouTube. I got tired of fighting them.
Yeah, they
completely. It was ridiculous. So went to Rumble, and we're having a great time over on Rumble. They're not censoring us one bit. And we're getting we got more followers over there on Rumble than we had on YouTube. So it's hard to tell. But everybody, hi, Evelyn. Thanks for joining us. Denise is out, I think, getting rid of a puppy. So she'll be back in a second. But So this graveyard, you guys have you been drove through it or?
Yeah. Yep.
Did she see anything?
I asked her that, and she didn't really say anything.
Okay.
So I don't know.
It's hard to tell. It really is. Yeah, I had a good talk with Sabrina Marie down there and her mom, 2 Realm Paranormal, about our cemetery up here. And they're wanting to come up.
Where are they out of?
They are out of Ohio,
Oh, okay.
Columbus, Ohio, I believe.
Yeah. All right.
So, and they're both, I guess you'd call them psychic mediums, whatever you want to call them, where they can see spirits
Yeah.
and everything. Now, as far as carrying on a conversation with them, I think they can do that. I'm not for sure
So
and
what they
stuff.
pick up at the event? What did they
Uh,
get?
they seen one of the guys laying on a bunk in the jail. And when I asked Sabrina, I said, can you kind of describe his clothing so we can kind of date it? And she said, kind of like 1950s work clothes, the tan pants, the tan shirt, and stuff like that, which that could have been his clothing or it could have been the clothing they made him wear in there,
Yeah.
which I doubt if they made him wear anything special in that old jail and stuff. But yeah, it's got a lot of history. And Scott said he's got, when he bought it from the people up there, they had all the paperwork of everybody who has ever been incarcerated in that jail. So they haven't really started to research on it a lot to see how many of them. They were told a lot of them died in there. Now, whether that's true or not, we don't know. But it's a good place. And like I told him, it's time to open it up for paranormal investigators. We were the first real paranormal investigators, 2 Round Paranormal, and me and Gary there with equipment to find out and, kind of debunk. When they were in that kitchen, I was standing in a room off to it. We kept hearing, me and another guy there kept hearing noises in the front of the house, like somebody was walking through it, and there was nobody else in that building but the group that was in there. Right. So I would go back. I had flashlight. I'd go back, and I about got lost in this house.
Yeah.
Open this door. Yeah, okay. I see you, creature. Okay. It's a haunted house,
How
right?
far a drive was it?
433 miles.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, that wasn't bad. We made it down there in around 7 hours.
That's all we had to do is because it's probably about 8 hours from us.
Really?
Yeah.
Up by Jonesboro?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a good one for us to all of us to get in there.
Yeah, that's gonna say Mike and Susan's on here. That's not too far from Springfield.
No, they're closer than we are.
That's what I said. Oh yeah, a lot closer. That'd be a
Right.
good one for all of us to
It
get
is.
together.
But I told Scott,
Probably in October.
I said if I come down, well, it had to be after October. It had to be closer to November because they're still doing their haunted house deal through October.
That's right. That's right.
So, but I told Scott, I said, if I come down to investigate it, I want a drawing showing me how to get around in this house.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to.
November, that may be way, way too cold for us. Because
you're used to cold weather.
No, not anymore. Our blood is so thin now. It's just
yeah, right.
We can't do that.
Hey, we have froze to death in Melbourne Manor.
Oh, I know that.
We froze to death. We woke up freezing at our cemetery.
Oh, yeah. We didn't wake up. We froze that whole night.
Yeah. But when we woke up the next morning, it was 24 degrees.
Right.
It was 80 that day.
Yeah, the day before.
And then that next morning, it was 24.
Yeah,
it was a little bitey out there.
Jeez. Yeah, we weren't ready for that.
And Mike Roberts goes,
yeah, Mike and Susan, I knew they'd be
Mike and Susan's in on it.
How many people can
Susan said she's in on it.
Yeah, to rent it for the night. How many people can you have in? I guess at least 20, right?
He said start off $150 for 6 people.
Oh, for 6? Okay.
Right.
Well, we can have more than that. We'll just
right. So,
we probably will.
Yeah, but yeah, it's quite the deal because I'd like to get with
Yeah, because we got rid of ours.
Yeah, Denise's ability and everything is to check out that old jail back behind it, and then in there where they have seen the little girl. Here we go again with another little girl.
Yep.
Right. But so far, I talked to 7 people, the owner and the people that worked during the haunted season there have seen this little girl. And stuff. A couple of them seen a tall guy in there. So it's hard to tell. I don't know what happened on the property. And when you pull it up, it looks like a beautiful home from the front.
How old is it?
The original house that it's in is 100 years old.
Yeah.
But the outside front is all brick and done up like a newer house.
Huh.
But the back of it isn't. The floors, everything in there isn't a new house. Let's see if I can bring a picture of that up. Let me
you know
see.
What? We're supposed to do a camp out at McPike in October. I don't know what weekend.
Okay. Scared City Haunted House in Jonesboro. Let me bring this up. I don't want that. I want a picture of it. Okay, where's the picture? Okay, let's go to photos.
Hey, you can buy Bermuda grass up there at the grass pad, right, in Kansas City?
Uh-huh.
You can?
Yeah.
How much is it?
I have no idea.
Man, it's like $40 for a little 1 pound bag down here.
Really?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. That's about all you can really grow.
Let me see.
It's
okay.
I couldn't believe it.
Here's a good picture that I'm going to try to bring up on here. Share screen. Facebook. Okay, share it. This is the front outside of this haunted house.
Oh, cool.
Now, does that look like 100-year-old home?
No.
Right. But you see, look at how many people. Probably within a year.
Oh, I was going to say, they look like they're wearing jackets and.
It's probably around Halloween.
Yeah, it's probably around Halloween.
Right. But no, they always have a great turnout for the haunted house part where they go in and scare the people. Right. But yeah, we get them. That's where we did our investigation, was in that house.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty nice house.
It does from the outside.
Plus, when
we pulled in the driveway. When we pulled in the driveway, I told Gary, I said, "Are we at the right place?" And then I turned and looked, and I said, "There's a hearse here." Yeah, I seen it in the picture.
Yeah, we like going to places we've never been to.
Yeah, I mean, it's. Let's see if I can find another picture of it. Okay, I don't want to do that. Get out of there.
Yeah, and we're going to start doing some more down here, too.
Okay. Here's the hearse. Oh, let me bring that up. There's the hearse.
Yep.
And that's on the backside of the building. Now you notice the siding and the way the house is there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's interesting, quite interesting. Now let me see if they put any pictures. Oh, here's a real good. This one is what freaks you out. Let me get over here and stuff. Let me stop. Now let me present. This is what we seen when we pulled up. So you're going to think this is a haunted house?
Right. It doesn't look like it.
It don't look like no 100-year-old home to me.
No. Not at all.
Isn't that weird? Let's see what else.
Doesn't
Not
even
at
look
all.
scary.
Yeah, Barbara said grass seed down there is real expensive.
Yeah, it is. Bermuda is.
I can't hear you, Ron.
You can't?
Something happened to the microphone.
Uh-oh. Didn't do anything.
I cannot hear him.
How about now?
Come on, where's the old jail?
Barb says she heard me. Yeah,
I'm looking, but I still don't hear Ron. I don't know what's going on. I'm looking through the pictures here to see if I can find a picture of the old jail.
Well, maybe when you flipped it back and forth.
Come on, come on. Come on.
Yep. It's on your end, Carl.
The old jail. Yeah, I don't see it. But anyway, I guess Ron's still having problems with the microphone.
It's you.
Me?
They can hear me.
I can't hear you.
Huh. Hey, Denise.
Oh, it has to be on yours, Carl?
Yeah. You got any idea why everybody
Mine's
else
set
can
up
hear
right.
me, but Carl
Can everybody hear me?
I haven't touched anything.
Oh, let me go to settings here in just a second.
Well, I know.
Hello.
Carl can't hear us.
Oh, well,
I know not. I didn't touch anything.
Okay.
It's got to be. He
now?
put some pictures up.
Hello.
Yeah, he put some pictures up, and since
I can't hear you guys.
Hey, Carl, go out.
I can't hear you.
Let me see what I got down here.
Go out and come back in.
Grandma.
We can hear both of you, but I can't hear them at all.
What you eating?
Pizza.
Oh, what's going on here? Let me go out and come back in, Denise. I'll be right back.
That's
what I said. I think I could give away 5 puppies.
You can? Let's do it.
Well, I can't because there's 2 of them have homes already.
Yeah, here.
No, they're going to be taking them up. They're going to be taking them to whoever. You cannot take and tell somebody who's been waiting for this puppy for 8 weeks that they can't have them. That's just wrong. Thank you, Mike. But yeah, that girl was in love with that dog.
And they already left?
They've already left.
There's no return policy.
I told them.
We'll move out.
We moved.
It's just a rental house. If they come back.
I don't know who you are.
Never. What puppy? What are you talking about?
Okay, so.
No hablo inglés. Works for everyone else.
No habla puppy. I don't speak puppy. So we had somebody send a message saying, I'll trade you a puppy for a chug, which is a Chihuahua pug. It's like, no.
Nope.
So no, we have to get rid of the puppies because I'm allergic.
Sold as is.
No, the puppy went to a house where they have a lot of dogs already. They rescued some.
Oh, okay.
And they're all big dogs, but this dog will probably rule the roost.
Yeah, he'll fit right in. He's army level.
And they've already named him S'mores. So all of her pets are named food names, just like Tuna, and Peach. So they live in Pensacola and already planned on.
Yeah, that puppy would be much better off anywhere but here.
And they were happy to hear that the dogs aren't picky eaters.
No.
So.
Mm.
Yeah, it does make me feel better. I mean,
so they said they know some other people that want one?
No, somebody else contacted me. They're coming on Thursday.
Okay.
Now I can hear you.
Perfect.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, you're on the other side. That's why.
Yeah, I had to go on the different browser. I don't know what happened there.
What browser were you on?
Opera.
Oh, okay.
Opera?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do it on Opera all the time.
Never heard of that.
Now I'm on Chrome and everything.
Well, you always tell everybody use Chrome.
Firefox.
I use Chrome on here.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I also use Brave. Brave Rumbles on Brave over here, and then I was trying Opera tonight. It was doing real good, and then all of a sudden, I was showing pictures of this haunted house down there in Jonesboro.
Yeah,
and it shut the audio off where I couldn't hear nothing. Yeah, it was technical, but anyway,
I avoid anything with Google.
Right. But Denise, I was showing Ron pictures of this haunted house we went to.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like a pretty nice house.
It said they told us it was 100-year-old house. It looks like it was the front of it looks like it was built in the 90s.
We're gonna book it for November.
Okay.
But I told them it's gonna be way, way, way too cold for us. So
if it's not 70 and sunny, you're screwed.
You've been in Melbourne. You've been to the Cox Cemetery.
That was a long time ago, man.
Oh, baloney.
Got our blood thinned out.
Yeah.
We're used to 100 and something.
We'll find you a good room in there with all the characters that they use to scare people. That way you can say you slept with dead people.
I've done that before.
I know you have.
I mean, I'm not into necrophilia or anything.
No, we spent the night at Sally House a lot.
Yeah.
Graveyards.
Hey, you slept in Melbourne and had snow come in the window.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we have slept in some cold places to paranormal investigation.
Yep, McPike.
We've also slept in places where you burn up. It was hot. So, well, when we investigated Ashmore, it wasn't really warm up there. We all had jackets on. It was cold.
It's not us.
So, anyway, but yeah, it's quite the house down there. Like I said, it'd be after Halloween before we could investigate it because they have their haunting season where they make their money for the house down there. So you got from November all the way up until August.
Yeah, they have to start getting ready in August, that's for sure.
How long have they been doing the haunted house thing?
I think he's had it 5 years.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mike. Tell Susan I said hi. Love you guys.
Yeah, Susan's over on Rumble.
Starting to miss you guys.
Yep, they're gonna go. They're gonna go with that.
Starting to miss everybody, but
Susan said they may be in Florida in February.
That's a good time to be here.
Boy, you got a big smile out of Denise on that one.
Hopefully, we'll have less here.
Yeah. The good news is we've met some of our neighbors and really like them. They were telling me that on Saturday they were going to Fort Pierce, and I said, well, it's haunted. And they asked me how, and I said, well, Geronimo was housed there at one time. He didn't die there, of course, because we all know he died at the Battle of Little Bighorn. But, or at least we should. But no, that was Sitting Bull.
Yeah.
But Geronimo died somewhere. But Geronimo was held in Fort Pierce.
Well, Sitting Bull won that one.
There was another one.
Custer had a bad day.
There was
and
two.
all his
Yeah.
guys had a really bad day that day.
Yeah.
No, not that he died there. But
Sitting Bull did okay that day.
So, but yeah, there's all kinds of stuff out here. But yeah, I was able to talk to her about that. She didn't realize we were into the paranormal. She was showing us books that she had gotten from her grandmother when her grandmother died. And I said, well, I'd like to see those books. And then, of course, we started talking about all that. So they sent me some messages this morning asking about the podcasts and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll be able to get to answering her questions, because of the fact that I haven't been able to answer anything between getting reorganized at work, trying to catch up from moving, puppies, kids, and all the things that come with moving, IDs and whatever. And of course, a car that didn't want to start again.
Oh.
It's a weird thing. I think we got a dead spot in the starter.
Oh.
Had it since 40,000 miles. How many thousands of miles do we have now?
127.
It's been going on a while.
Right.
And so it's really...
Well, that's like the other day, the Subaru started acting up. You go to start it, and it'd start and then go clunk.
Huh.
And I'm like, what the hell is up with this thing? What the hell is up with this thing? So it did it for a couple of days. So I finally went out, popped the hood. The starter was just about ready to fall off. The bolts came loose.
Wow.
And I went, oh, there's the problem.
Yeah.
Tightened it up. Not a problem. So,
dang.
Yeah, it's quite the deal. But anyway, we're just about out of time here. So everybody check out the Billerites Network on Facebook for all the shows. Check out Things Network. They have a lot of paranormal great shows over there. The Temple of Phoenix Rising Entertainment page, they have a lot of great shows over there. And Japan Paranormal, where you'll see quite a few shows live over there too. So with that all being said, I hope everybody had a great evening. Come back and see us again on Tuesday nights, and August the 14th, I think, is what Denise said. Her show will be back on Monday nights.
Yep.
So
hopefully starting off the graveyard.
Right. But anyway, everybody have a great evening, and we'll see you next week here on Paranormal Nation Radio. Not so normal. Have a good evening.
Night.